In many poor rural mission areas around the world, good medical care is non-existent. Some remote locations are lucky enough, however, to have a single clinic or a modest hospital. Oftentimes, it's the only healthcare facility for hundreds of miles or more. Treatment is limited, supplies scarce, electricity extremely unreliable, and patients often have to walk a full day to receive medical attention. Doctors also are in very short supply. Some people learn about the tremendous medical needs of those less fortunate around the world and feel overwhelmed. Others find a way to do something about it. Founded by Monsignor Anthony Browers in 1959, Mission Doctors Association, also known as MDA, has supported Catholic doctors and their families who have been leaving the comfort of home and answering the call to heal the sick, easing the suffering of God's poor in mission hospitals and clinics around the world. Serving in the fields of general medicine, pediatrics, obstetrics, gynecology, internal medicine, dentistry, ophthalmology, surgery, and urology. Their care has brought hope to thousands in rural hospitals across Africa and Papua New Guinea, refugee camps in Thailand, and clinics in Latin and South America. Currently, MDA has ongoing relationships with church-operated facilities in Zimbabwe, Uganda, Guatemala, Ghana, Ecuador, and Cameroon, where the poor of all faiths are provided with much-needed direct health care.
We're Dick and Loretta Stoughton. We're in Zimbabwe, rural Zimbabwe, about 270 kilometers from Harare.
Are really making a difference for the people and the health in this country. Just so much is being accomplished in our hospital that it really gives, even though I don't work in the hospital, I get this vicarious feeling of satisfaction that we're really doing something that's very worthwhile, much more worthwhile than we've ever done before.
Until now, everybody with end-stage HIV was just treated as well as we could and sent home to die. We are putting people on antiretroviral therapy, and we are seeing dramatic results.
I'm Tim Cavanaugh. After retirement, Sheila and I were looking for something meaningful to do, and had known about Mission Doctors for many years. And it was just kind of a natural transition time in our lives that we joined with them and came to Zimbabwe. It's been an absolute adventure. Every day has been filled with challenges rather than frustrations, and good people, wonderful medicine, and it's been exciting and wonderful beyond anything we ever imagined.
When we first came, there was a little baby that was orphaned, and I took him home every day and played with him. That was very wonderful. I do a little art class with the first graders. That has been absolutely delightful. And I help one of the sisters when she gives out clothes once a week.
It's kind of like being a medical student again. Instead of asking, what am I allowed to do and what am I not, you sit there and say, what can I do for this person? The work is oftentimes hard, but you never go home saying that you didn't do something very important for someone.
Thanks to the efforts of Drs. Stoughton and Cavanaugh at St. Teresa's Hospital in Zimbabwe, the transmission of HIV/AIDS from mother to child has been reduced by 85%. However, there are many more men, women, and children around the world who are in need of treatment. Unfortunately, HIV/AIDS, resistant strains of malaria, and opportunistic tuberculosis, as well as poverty and malnutrition, makes the need for mission doctors today greater than ever. Lack of adequate medical supplies and manpower are constant challenges. But every mission doctor and family member carries with them a special memory of a triumphant moment, a hurdle overcome, and a life saved.
My name is Dr. Kate Bolton. I'm a pediatrician in Modesto, California. One of my favorite little patients was Nathaniel. His father brought him in when he was only about 1 month old, and he was one of the most miserable little babies you would ever see in your life. He was severely malnourished, he was covered in sores, and cried constantly. We did what we could to diagnose him, which wasn't much since we didn't have very many lab tests we could run or imaging studies we could do, and did what we could to treat him, feeding him, loving him, caring for his skin. It was at least 2 to 3 months before I first saw a smile on that child's face. Mission Doctors Association has allowed me to live out my dreams in a way I never thought was possible.
Mission Doctors Association is the only program in the United States exclusively dedicated to recruiting, training, sending, and supporting Catholic doctors and their families to serve at mission hospitals and clinics. Doctors and their families can opt to serve long or short term. Many, seeing the desperate need for their services and realizing a real sense of accomplishment, return to serve again. All have made great personal sacrifices to follow the call of their faith.
You're sent by a group of people that care, and it's a message that you take. You say that I'm not here, I'm here because a group of people in the United States care and support this work and want us here. And it means a lot. The patients that you care for here, they're extremely stoic. They're people who have good hearts. They are extremely grateful for anything that you can do for them. And it really makes you want to go out and do your best each time you see a person in the clinic or in the hospital, because you know that for many people, you're the only access to medical care that they have. And I'm constantly amazed at the burdens of illness that they bear. They suffer from AIDS, from tuberculosis, from malaria, and this is really the only medical care available to many of them. They walk miles to get here. They are kind, they are cheerful, they are stoic, they're uniformly grateful for anything that you can do for them.
There's just an endless stream of people that are coming and need help. And we get support in the tune of $10 to $10,000. The donors should know that the money is going directly where it's mostly needed.
My name's John Ruley. Whenever we travel overseas on these kind of trips, people are always very grateful to have us, particularly Kate, of course, because she takes care of babies. When the time came for us to leave, we were graced with a going away party and with some gifts. Best thing that you bring home from a trip like this are the memories. It really was a delight, privilege to be able to serve in this kind of an environment. And by sponsoring Mission Doctors Association, you make this possible.
There are many more who could benefit from the life-saving efforts of our doctors. With your support, Mission Doctors Association can send additional doctors and supplies to fill that demand. Some serve, others make that service possible. It is a partnership that brings hope to remote corners of the world. Your involvement is vital. Hope and a chance for life are made possible only with your help.
Usun bidon